Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, February the 14th. My name is Anne-Marie Band. This is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. We just had the CPI and our one day till entry Iron Condor should do dramatically well in the opening ranges if we sit right as we sit. We did have a number that's a little bit higher versus the expected, and we spiked and then faded. My thought is that this formation is the one that's going to be in charge, and here we are looking at the daily. So you might say, what do you mean, Anne-Marie? So let's have a peek. Upward candle, downward candle, upward candle after a gap down, another upward candle, two downward candles, a candle that dips well into the ribbon, and this is the MA Cloud. I use an EMA 620 on TrendSpider, and that ribbon gave us the bounce. And then we had yesterday, which was a very bullish day in my mind on no real news, and so I think the traders don't know what's going on, and so that means that this is going to stay as the position that we watch. So what is that? Well, it's nothing. It's sitting right in the landlocked motion, which was my estimation. My thought was, hey, I think we sit sideways because if the new number comes in and it's hot, then people are going to go, oh no, what does that mean? And we have the cross current of wages getting higher. It's just a mess, folks. Still clear as mud. So what's going to happen is intraday traders are going to try and benefit. So we go back to the same thing. What do? Are we above the close of the prior day? At this point, we're not. We breached it. So this is the threshold for the top of the day in my mind. But I suspect we bleed out just a little bit. So we are going to get out of our position right into the open after the first few minutes of jiggling around. We're going to step out of this and just benefit from the volatility crush. We'll set up a little later now that I know the range. But if we open beneath this area, the close of the prior day, we are going to try and get down into the bottom of this wick, which sits, I don't know, 411, something like that. And that really is where we're sitting. You can see us dancing here. A lot of the pre-market traders don't have a good feel for the direction. So where are we? Above the close of 2 weeks ago. We are well above, we are well above the close of last week, which was down here at the 408. So we are holding, but I suspect we just fall right into a sideways pattern. Notice, see this big week up here? Wide. Last week, inside of that range. This week, wouldn't be surprised if we sat inside the range as well. So, sideways action, no real direction. Deep pullbacks going to be buy zones, simply because of the noisy formations. But if we stay underneath the close of the prior day, we're going to leak into the support zones that will then try to find a new group of buyers. This is going to be a very tricky day to trade. The levels that we're watching are exactly the same that they've been from the entire week before. We can see them. Notice the Qs opened up, now fading underneath this area. Same sort of thing, right? 3 days down, 1 day up, 3 days up, 1 day down, 2 days up. There's no direction here. The traders are trying to flesh out something that's going to happen. They do not know what it is. Everybody is in a wait state, and they're using the 0 DTEs, the 0 days till entry options, just like we are, to strip money out of the market. So you're looking at the same levels. Remember, 2 candles to the left plus the candle you're working on tells you where the price action ought to run into. So pay attention to that. Don't trade if you don't have to, because it could be very messy. Now, for the ES, finally, looking at the same thing, folks. Sideways. No deliberate motion afoot here. What do we want to look for? If we are inside the close of the prior day, we want to watch it come in. This candle way down here is not one to watch. It would be this candle over here. So notice I say normally it's 2 candles to the left. We're going to have to use 3 candles to the left because there's just no pricing in here, but still very bullish. Look, weekly, daily, bullish action in the broad scape. So as long as we hold 41.35, we're going to be in fairly good shape. Now, we lost it in the bottoming wick, but immediately buyers came to defend. Notice that's 3 days ago, the open of that candle. So pay attention, walk the price to where it's going, realize that we've got bullish pressure underneath, so do not short any lows. You want to short the rejection of highs, but price action is going to turn bullish if we get up and stay up over 41.50. All right? Good luck trading today.